Hello YouTube, welcome back to another edition of Triple Rider. It's a Thursday morning commute into the city, and I'm going to take you along with me today and tell you a story. Alright, so we're on the way downtown. It's another day and it's not raining and it's actually pretty nice outside. It's not too hot, so enjoying the bike ride for a change. I haven't been able to ride much this week because of we had a really strong typhoon come through, and it really did a number on the Kansai region. Kansai airport's closed for a week because of some damage to a bridge that was made by a tanker ship that was blown into the bridge by the typhoon, and quite a number of deaths involved and everything on top of the property damage. So it's pretty chaotic down in the Kansai region right now. And then also this morning woke up to the earthquake in Hokkaido. There was like a magnitude 6.7 earthquake this morning up north, and last I heard in the news this morning is that most of Hokkaido was without power, and there were a lot of buildings under mud that had been covered by mudslides. We have an office up there, and we have some of our local Tokyo people up there working right now, so have not heard from them, but hopefully they're okay. And they may not have called me directly, but I just know that part of my team is up there. Anyway, so today's story, aside from all the disasters we're having lately in Tokyo, or in Japan in general, Tokyo, just to state the facts, Tokyo, we basically got blown. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Yeah, so we literally just got winded. So we really we got one really super heavy rain the other morning as the typhoon passed through, but for the rest of the time during that typhoon that came through, it was pretty much just a lot of wind, so it really rocked the house and didn't do any damage locally, at least in my area, but it definitely wasn't something to sneeze at. And let me focus on this for a second. Of course there's traffic. There's always fucking traffic. That never changes, does it? Okay, so anyway, Tokyo was fine. We had no damage, no issues. The only thing that we took precautions with was just going home a little early on the afternoon that the typhoon was starting to come in, so because the trains were going to get bogged down with people trying to get home, and then there'll be train delays because of wind. So I kind of jetted out of the office a little earlier to kind of get ahead of the curve, and that worked out pretty well. All right, so on to today's story. Today's story has to do with another girl and Texas. I don't know what the trend is here, but for some reason I seem to be meeting a lot of people from Texas. Now, the caveat here is she's not really from Texas. She lives in Texas, she goes to school in Texas, but she's originally born from Thailand. However, she immigrated to the United States at the age of 9 or 10. So she's been half, I guess, well, more than half her life in the States now. So she doesn't sound like a Texan, but she sounds like an American with her English. So, and she still speaks fluent Thai too. Come on, dude, make up your freaking mind. There you go. This is all backed up from the Yamate Tunnel. Huh. Of course, I didn't bother to read the signboard, but I don't need to go that way. I need to go to the left, so we're in good shape today. Anyway, so I found myself one night in Okubo, next to Shinjuku, which is basically the Korean town of Tokyo. I like a Korean food every now and then. It's not my favorite, like, I don't know, it's not my first go-to, but it's a nice place. It's a nice food to have in moderation when you're tired of everything else. So, went to this place in Koreatown, had some Korean food, was enjoying the night, and this girl was sitting about 2 tables down from me. She was by herself, and she was obviously not Japanese, and she wasn't white. So she, I mean, she was some type of Asian. I didn't know. But then I heard her talking on her phone briefly to somebody in like really fluent English, and I was just curious, so I asked her, I said where she was from, because I said I wouldn't expect you to be speaking that kind of fluent English. She said, oh, well, I'm born in Thailand, but I moved to America, many years ago. I said, oh, okay. And I introduced myself, and so we kind of moved our tables together and started chatting. And I found out she was in Tokyo on her personal vacation, just taking a break from life. Traveling by herself, seeing the world. She actually went to Thailand to see her extended relatives, and she was using Tokyo as just a stopping point to visit. She loves Tokyo, so she likes to stop when she comes to Thailand. But it was interesting to meet her. But so what we did is it was kind of early in the evening, so we finished our dinner together, and then I offered to, if she wanted to continue the evening and go get a drink, or go do some like nighttime sightseeing or something. I don't know, do something. And so that turned into an interesting night, and I wound up meeting her probably 3 more times before she left to go back to the States. So I still had to work, so I kind of like just had her wait for me, and I'd meet her after work and go out and do some stuff. But she was really awesome. I thought she was she had a pretty bright perspective on life, and it was nice to talk to her and ask, hear about her life getting from Thailand to the States. And I guess the basic story is that, okay, that might be too much personal information, but okay, so basically her family immigrated to the States around 9 years old, when she was 9, and they've been there ever since. So it was interesting to hear the story, and she was very upbeat and fun to be with. But she's like I don't tell you I don't tell you every single detail of people I meet, but she's like the 4th person I've met that lives in Texas recently. What is it with Texas? What is it with you people in Texas that come to Tokyo? Pretty interesting. So we exchanged, we obviously exchanged contact information, and so we've been using the messenger to keep in touch every now and then, and just kind of like what's going on. She's teasing me right now with barbecue from Texas, and I love Texas barbecue, so I'm pretty damn jealous that she's back in the States enjoying barbecue, and I'm not, at least not yet anyway. I still think, Tokyo can be like, it's really a melting pot of people, because there's so many different types of people that you can meet here, and it's actually really easy to meet people. It's not really difficult at all. I mean, you kind of have to put yourself out there and be sociable, but I mean, random meetings like that, I mean, that happens pretty often to me. I'm kind of shocked, actually. So, I mean, when I first moved here, I wasn't quite that social, and once I got used to life here, then I became a little more social, and to the point where I was, going out regularly. And then I got exhausted, and then I became kind of an introvert, and that's a different subject for a different day. But I don't mind going out and being social. Being in a big group of people is kind of stressful for me, and I like to. After a big social event, I kind of like to go home and recharge for a few days before I'm ready to do something again. If I go one-on-one, like one person on one person, like a regular date or something like that, that's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to get along with that, but groups of people can be a little stressful for me. So, but I'm not opposed to going out, just not that frequently. Like some of my friends, they're just super social butterflies, and if they're not in a group of people, they feel alone. So, I'm not like them. Let me edge my way over here. Why is it this? It's so funny. This intersection, it's either the left side or the right side is backed up. One or the other is always backed up. It's never clear on both sides. It's always one side or the other. Always got to doing something. It's a curse. Anyway, I guess I'll begin to wrap up the story, because I'll be getting to my exit here very shortly, and I'll need to go earn some money today. But yeah, bottom line, Texas people love you to death. I've met some really nice people from Texas, and feel free to come to Tokyo, and maybe I'll meet you. You never know, because I seem to have a habit of finding Texas people. And we need to get over one more. And also, it's also, if you're in Tokyo or you're coming to Tokyo, feel free to reach out to people. People can be easy to talk to. I think it's fairly easy to meet people. It's an easily sociable city. But if you like being by yourself too, that's possible too. Because Tokyo being the biggest city in the, well, the most populous city in the world, I think it is now, it still can be kind of lonely if you want it to be. So it's a matter of choice. So take it as you will. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in again. Have no idea when I'm gonna upload this because I'm a few videos behind at the time that I recorded this, and trying to find time to catch up on that backlog, but it shouldn't be too long, I don't think. Just need to sit down and grind through it a little bit. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.